how wonderful my youth was. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've been in a nostalgic mood, and I just wanted to sit down and chat with you about something that's been on my mind, my youth. Like, have you ever just stopped and thought about how wild and wonderful those days were? I mean, I don't know about you, but when I look back, it feels like this beautiful, chaotic movie playing in my head. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's take a little trip down memory lane together. I think what hits me the most is how free it all felt. I'd wake up on a summer morning, the sun barely up, and I'd already be itching to get outside. I'd grab my beat-up old bike, the one with the chipped paint and the squeaky chain, and I'd just ride. No plan, no schedule, just me and the open road. My neighborhood was my kingdom. I'd race my friends down these winding streets, the wind whipping through my hair, yelling at the top of my lungs because I could. We'd end up sprawled out on some random patch of grass, out of breath, laughing so hard we couldn't even talk. And then we'd just lie there, staring up at the sky, watching clouds drift by or counting stars as the sun went down. I'd dream out loud. I'm going to be an astronaut. Or, I'll explore jungles one day. And in those moments, it didn't feel like a fantasy. It felt real, like the whole world was waiting for me. And oh, the adventures we had. There was this one time we decided to build a treehouse in my backyard. We had no clue what we were doing, just a pile of scrap wood, some rusty nails, and way too much confidence. It took us days, and let me tell you, that thing was a disaster. It leaned so far to one side I'm surprised it didn't collapse the second we climbed in. But to us, it was a masterpiece. We'd sit up there for hours, pretending we were pirates on a ship or explorers in a jungle. I'd wear this goofy old hat my dad gave me, and my best friend would draw maps on scraps of paper, plotting out our next mission. It didn't matter that we never left the backyard. It was our world, and we ruled it. Then there were the nights, the best nights. We'd sneak out after dark, me and a couple of friends, tiptoeing past our parents' rooms like we were secret agents. We'd head to this little diner a few blocks away, the kind with flickering neon lights and sticky tables. We'd pool our pocket change, quarters and dimes we'd saved up, and order milkshakes or fries, acting like we were grown-ups. Those milkshakes tasted like victory, Sitting there at midnight, whispering so we wouldn't get caught, swapping stories and laughing until our stomachs hurt. It was like we owned the night. But it wasn't just the big moments, it was the little ones, too. Like rainy days when I'd stay inside, building forts out of blankets and couch cushions. I'd drag every pillow in the house into one spot, crawl inside, and just sit there with a flashlight and a book, pretending I was in a cave or a castle. Or the time I fell off my bike racing down a hill. Skinned my knee so bad I still have this faint scar right here. Point to your knee if you have one. I cried like crazy, but my mom cleaned it up, gave me a bandage and a hug, and the next day I was back out there, pedaling like nothing happened. That's what youth was, falling down, getting back up, and feeling invincible every single time. I think what made it so special wasn't the stuff we had. It's not like I was rolling in toys or fancy gadgets. It was the people, my friends, who turned every boring day into an adventure. My family, who let me be a kid, messy, loud, and full of dreams. We'd have these long summer evenings where my dad would fire up the grill, and we'd eat outside, the air buzzing with crickets. My mom would tell stories about her own childhood, and I'd sit there wide-eyed thinking, one day I'll have stories like that. And now, here I am, sharing them with you. Looking back, it's almost overwhelming how much those days shaped me. That fearless kid who climbed trees, who believed anything was possible. She's still in here somewhere. And yeah, life's different now, bills, responsibilities, all that grown-up stuff. But those memories? They're like a little spark I can tap into whenever I need it. They remind me to keep chasing what lights me up, to find joy in the small things, to not let that wild spirit fade away. So, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite memory from your youth? That one moment that just screams you? Drop it in the comments below. I'm dying to read them. Because those days, they're gold. They made us who we are. And honestly, I wouldn't trade mine for anything in the world. Thanks for hanging out with me today, you guys. If you enjoyed this little ramble, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and maybe ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you soon, take care, and keep being your amazing selves.